When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. So Iowa's return team didn't help matters out much there. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They're going to throw it again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers that lead the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. A 1st down for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Peace. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on third down for this offense. They'll try to get it through the air. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Finds his tight end. Breaks the tackle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. First down, 10 yards to go. Quick strike complete. Turns it on in midfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Soto. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Iowa has the ball back on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sideline.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's not afraid to go deep. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. He'll field the punt and take it back. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It's the end of the 1st quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the 2nd quarter. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The back goes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fakes his man out. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he's stopped. A gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. App State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Nebraska. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen,
thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And maybe they want to try somewhere else, because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pass hits, picked off.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Power football with the run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Dances away. He'll throw one to his right. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. And the Heat will get home, and his quarterback goes down at the 17.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. Getting set for the point after. They forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
South Carolina, 25, Iowa, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Yeah, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in his hand.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop it from getting the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Giving him his pads. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Coming after it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They go to the counter. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Iowa City. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Buying some time. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offense.
He's off to the races. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
He's looking to pass. Got his man on the right. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 32. Iowa.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Lets it fly. Snatches it on the run. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw...
Touchdown Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
39, Iowa, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going up top on first down, trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
16.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it, using his feet to buy time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today. And this fan base, who's so used to doing that gator jump, they're making other gestures today. They're trailing by 17 to Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First down for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. The ball's free. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Catch inside the 25. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to scramble. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On third down, going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth. He'll take a shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. What a snag by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hold it.
So they'll decline the penalty, please. For that last play. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. target down the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On second down, they'll take to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got...
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays in this.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's right on target. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the tight end. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain.
At the 22-yard line. Offense is stopped. Will be in.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will audible. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional.